Amazon was a great idea. Walmart was a great idea.
Yeah.
Right. All these different big box stores and Amazon, which is online, but now they have brick and mortar. They're great ideas, and they're never going to be beat. But where these kind of things that you're trying to do, that you're talking about, where they excel is when you're trying to go around or circumvent these big box companies that, they'll offer you a lot of different products, but they're cheap, right? They're made to
Right.
break, I think. At least
Yeah.
that's been
Well,
my
we're
experience so
wanting
far.
to have people who are in our community that
Mhm.
make stuff, and it only may be like they can do maybe 3 or 4 things. Like I have the young entrepreneur that was on one of my past videos. Go check him out. 17 years old, multimillionaire, and he makes knives. But he can only do like 3. Tyler.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can only make like 3 a month. Because that takes time, because he's busy doing other stuff, but they're going to be high-end grade knives and everything.
Yeah, with these, that's what I'm trying to say. With these smaller businesses, you're going to be guaranteed quality. But then you're also I think one of the biggest parts, aside from quality, is you're supporting your community.
Yeah.
You're not paying money, which I buy stuff through Amazon.
Oh,
I go to
so do I.
Walmart. I still need stuff from there. But you're supporting people that actually care about you. That they're not looking at you like they're just supporting our bottom dollar, our bottom line, right? You're supporting people that agree with you, that see things the way that you do, and maybe they're not, so different. I'll just say different minded.
All right. So just to let you know, Genius Brady, I was talking to him earlier. He does have the website in the initial phases is up as of today. And so it's going to be here in the next couple of weeks, we're going to be tying that to the channel. And it's going to be a trial run. Everything's always a trial run. We'll see how it goes. Go ahead, Bear.
Well, no, I was just going to say, you were talking about the community part of it and the networking part of it, like Nate was saying. I'm pretty sure that's the professional term for knock on the door.
Yeah.
It's but that networking.
He does. He just knocks.
That's all. Yeah, he just knocks on the door.
I just knock on doors.
But I was going to say something about that being the community part of that, the feedback in with your website. The idea was to get back to that like-minded. You guys started covering it at that point, but I was going to say that's kind of how this whole thing kind of started too. We were in a like-minded community, and we said, hey, there's YouTube videos popping up, and we're like, hey, let's see if we can start doing that. And it blossoms into something that's going to be, really, really cool. Hey, Chubbs.
And you might have people in your community that can do different things. Like, our buddy John Brunsting. He's a glazer. He can deal with glass. He's going to be fixing my van because our back window broke. I don't know why. But he's a glazer and he can do glass work. And so we're banking on him being able to do that. And we're going to support him, right, doing his side hustle outside of his regular job.
Right.
So that he profits off of that instead of, some Joe Schmo that we don't know. We don't know if they support our...
Well, that's the whole premise of the whole channel of the Side Hustle is building the community.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be having several interviews with people from our community that have different side hustles and everything that they're making a little bit of money here, and some of them have become into full-blown jobs, just like Bears. Yeah. Speaking of that, we're going to shift gears here. Let's just tell a little brief back history of yourselves and why you guys are so good at this, what you do.
First.
I'll go first. My story's a sad one. So I've been in the corporate world.
Poor little.
Yeah. No, I've been in the corporate world. I know technology. That's what I went to school for. I learned that, and I've been doing that for probably about 20 years. As far as a side gig or something that was fun, I started doing podcasts and video YouTubes and stuff like that for myself, for own things. When I was younger, it was about video games. The ones I'm doing, or the one I do now, is more biblical or faith-based. But those skills were just there as a fun thing to do, something I was just learning in the side, because I didn't want to take computers.
You just built on your skills.
I built on skills that I enjoyed doing.
Right.
And so it was just at a point where it clicked in my head. It was like, why can't I do what I like for money?
Right. But then it also came to the point, just like the Ninja and Chris are both talking about financial prepper, of everybody losing their jobs. Yeah. You were actually laid off, were you not?
In a way, my company and I just didn't see eye to eye, and they were either going to fire me or I was going to resign.
Okay.
And so it was the difference between 1 month of pay or 2 months of severance pay.
Okay.
That was basically
Right.
it.
All right.
And but yeah, so got out of the corporate world, and I really don't want to go back. I mean, you can start a side hustle, and you've said it in multiple videos. You can start a side hustle, and it can go to a full-blown business. You can run painting curbs for 4 months. I think that was one of the videos
Yep.
you did.
Yeah.
And it was a full-blown business.
Bought a
and,
truck out of that.
But yeah, bought
Cash.
$8,000. I remember because
Yeah.
I edited the video. That was nice.
Yep.
Numbers on
Numbers.
mailboxes, yeah.
Numbers on mailboxes and curbs.
Yeah.
But I got to this point, and we started doing it for the community, and that's where it kind of clicked in my head. And I'm like, hey, there's people around me,
Right.
and so we can feed into each other and build the community and network together, knock on the door, and see who needs help, see who wants to do something.
Okay. Hey, Chris with Galatian Farms up in New York, if you're watching this, you need to reach out to both of them.
Contact at
Help.
penitentmedia.com.
Yeah, it'll all be down below. So, all right, we'll give it to Nate. So after
You're
you
gonna
got
hold
out of
this. I'm
prison,
done being your mic stand.
after you got out of prison, Nate, how did that?
So I got out of prison and slowly started to like extend my neck
yeah.
from its base.
No, actually, Nate and I have a rapport because he's prior military,
Yeah.
and even though he's on the other side, not a Marine, he was on the Army side.
Yeah, I have some brains.
Oh. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so I got out of the military and I was in the infantry. I didn't really have anything to do other than police or security, you know.
Right.
And so, but Amazon actually was like, they do like this hiring program for ex-military, for vets and stuff. And so
Did you go through one of their certificate programs that they offer, or was
I don't know about
is that just
certificates.
recent?
I don't know anything about that.
Oh, okay.
But they hire vets. Maybe there
Yep.
was a certificate. I didn't get one.
Okay.
But I went into Amazon and started to learn about logistics, right? This was like the warehouse side of things, not so much the corporate side where, you know, you get to sit at a nice desk and take wine breaks and you hang out on the roof drinking wine together. But like you do at Dell. I'm just poking. But you know, I actually found a love for the movement, like that well-oiled machine, although sometimes I call it well-oiled chaos, because it's chaotic when you're in there, but when it works, man, it works. It's beautiful. Amazon does it real well. And so I was at Amazon, and I slowly transitioned into a different position with another company out in Edmond, Oklahoma, and they sell electronics, you know, universal remotes, antennas, earbuds, headphones, surge protectors, things like that. And I got over there knowing very little about that side of the business. You know, it's still logistics, kind of, it's e-commerce, but much less of the warehouse side of things.
Right.
And they took me on, and that's, you know, I started doing e-commerce work, a little digital marketing, trying to figure out like what pictures are going to sell well, what photography or even, you know, enhanced photography with like text and graphics and stuff like that. And
Is that how you learned to say it in the Army? Photography?
photography.
Photography?
That's what
Okay.
they teach you that in boot camp.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you don't say it that way, they'll smoke you.
Okay.
They won't let you shower. Yeah.
Oh, Bear wants it.
No, I was going to mention in that corporate world that I was in
You
there.
should be able to just hold it down here.
Well, I don't know how these things are. I don't know the equipment side. I did the computer. No, I was raised professionally by Marines, so you might be a little. I'm kind
That
of.
explains a lot.
I mean, yeah. I used to eat boxes of crayons. That's all.
Bud's got a pocket of crayons.
Yeah.
But he won't show you.
It's my snacks.
Yeah, so I started learning like the e-commerce side of things, and I had gone on a camping trip with our church, and I was so inspired after that to start doing videos and doing my own videos. I bought Final Cut Pro without any knowledge. I had a MacBook, and I was like, let me just spend my money, right? And I started my own channel on YouTube, and it didn't go anywhere. It was like the content was like this guy's a noob, you know, which I was, but I was still figuring it out. And like I had the last 4 years, or it was the last 2 years to figure all that out. And I've just been playing with it ever since then. and tying in what I learned from this company that I work for, doing digital marketing and planning out ad spend and doing social media management type stuff. And I learned that like I really enjoy it. Like I have a lot of fun with it, and I don't do enough of it at this job. I do more like listing management, uploading products, and making sure that everything's tip-top shape. But man, what I really love doing is the management of the social media. Like
Kind of like what you're doing.
what Bear and I are doing right now, what we're doing with your channel, what we're doing with.
So are you kind of hoping that this side hustle for you right now is going to turn into a full time?
Well, that's the thing.
That's your goal,
Like,
right?
I'm wrestling with that right now. So I've actually got a job interview for another company. I'm not going to talk about it, but I've got another job interview that's open right now. And I'm just waiting to hear back. But I'm also like, I'm sitting here thinking, I've got so much extra work outside of my 9 to 5. I might have to leave the 9 to 5, the corporate world, and just focus on this side hustle. And it's very quickly, it looks like it's very quickly going to turn into something that's full time.
Right.
But it, like what you said, it's something that I enjoy. Right. Like I never, like I heard that talk in high school, you know, like pick something you want to do and you'll go that way. And it's like,
do
well,
what you love and you'll never work a day in your life.
yeah. But I didn't really believe that. I was like, you got to make money, you know, that was instilled on me very early. But that's the truth, is you can find something that you want to do that you really like, and the more you focus on it, like all things, you're going to excel at it. Practice makes perfect. And so now that's where I'm at, is do I jump on this and turn this full time? And we're kind of we're looking at that, and
It's
Okay. Well, they've started the company together, ladies and gentlemen. That's the background of these two guys. Video editing, side hustle or full-time business.
social media management.
Social media management.
marketing.
I mean, there's all kinds of little catchphrases for everything.
Oh, yeah.
There are like hundreds of them. But if this is something you're interested in, again, reach out to them. Be in the comment or description section below how to get a hold of them. And we're going to go ahead and end that to everybody. God bless and have a great day. All right. Thank you.